Ugly Gaming, it's Terry. Today we are doing some Genshin Impact. We're doing the poetry event. To make sure everything is live. I believe we are. Cool. I have not started the event at all, so that's what we'll be just jumping straight into. So we just gotta teleport to the end. Yeah, I think we're all set up over here. Yeah. And between last stream and this stream, I did succeed in pulling Hoot out. So she's gonna be on the team for today's stream. But she cannot fight. So if she dies, well, there shouldn't be combat in a poetry event. But if there is combat, do not be surprised if she does not make it. But hey, there they are. And that's why they're on the team for the event.
Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
What are the odds?
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, we got a very long story to share. If my phone wouldn't be ringing with my father... into starting, Dad. 1 minute.
Excellent! I knew I could count on you.
What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or something delicious?
Nah, something boring.
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tore around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they brave the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures. They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink, wink. Let's hope they have less than 10 deaths.
Ooh, Tao. But also, I guess, is that supposed to be a poem? I guess. But yes, we do make a lot of friends. But I would very much like 10 people to not die. You are correct.
What the? It just gets worse and worse.
Mm-hmm. Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds, can you guess from these 2 stanzas of 1 speech each what this event is about?
A counting festival. No. It's a poetry festival.
It's a poetry gala, and Mondstadt and Liyue are hosting it together.
Because, you know, those are the only places that write poems.
Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director Who here during the Lantern Rite?
No, I don't, because that was a long time ago. What about you guys wanting to write poems together? I didn't know that would become an actual event.
Oh, something about writing poetry together?
And then you guys decided on a whole festival.
That's right. At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent with exceptional taste. You know, it's rare to encounter such a kindred spirit.
Young bard. Bitch, I'm older than you.
And now, I've finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Eugene Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually...
We got the okay for a poetry slam. It took half a year. Over half a year, because we're almost to the next Lantern Rite. And only now are we getting a poetry slam.
In the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
How would you get back?
Bit of a weird name.
Yeah, it's like, we gotta work on the name.
Liyue's poetry is known far and wide, and Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With 2 nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun, and a great chance for people from both places to get to know one another.
Realizing that Inazuma's being excluded, but haikus are Japanese, I'm pretty sure. And so there's not even going to be haikus at this poetry slam. But I don't know normal poems. So we're dealing with haikus. Because that's the only way I can figure out the structure of a poem. And even then I struggle. So I don't know. I get why Mondstadt does poems. And I guess it is, like, China is known for poetry, so I guess it does make sense. It's just like, why are we not including everyone else? But it's fine. It'll be a fun event.
Tao and I will be the
for these
co-hosts
two
for this poetry gala.
Nations and
Of course,
cameos.
I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know the proper stanzas for a Liyue poem.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
I guess.
You flatter me.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved.
See, I'm not good at poems. I'm just gonna say it now. I'm not good at poems. So this will be a struggle. Yeah, I'm not gonna try.
I'm sure you'll be amazing.
I'm not even
Remember
gonna try
that
to
time in
rhyme.
Liyue, when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
But the sea of clouds, clouds always return. I mean, I guess.
Oh,
The wording's a
looks
little
like someone's
awkward.
got a knack for this. Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
No, do not do that.
Alright, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right?
Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or two. You guessed it so effortlessly, but you still guessed it wrong.
So what are you doing here?
Huh? Wait, Paimon guessed wrong?
What are you doing here
We
then?
came here hoping to invite a special guest.
Xiao? Wait, hold on. Why are we inviting Xiao to a poetry slam? He doesn't understand poems.
I already told you. I'm not going.
Oh, and that's why you were looking for me. I get how this works now. You were looking for the traveler because you're like, if anyone can convince Xiao to go do poetry, it's the traveler.
Xiao, you're here too!
He's like, I live here. You all are in my house right now.
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
So I don't want to make friends and socialize.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud in no time.
It's like, no, I will not.
And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on.
Wait, then why are we... I mean, I appreciate that we're inviting him, but why are we inviting him?
But at least head down and take a look first. It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun
'cause it's the
activities to
Liyue
get involved
section.
with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk and check things out.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
And that's why they were looking for me. It's like, you know, if Traveler's here, it'll convince Xiao to do just about anything, including going to a poetry slam. So let's go find Traveler. And then we walked up, and they're like, perfect. We need you to talk to Xiao. And now here we are saying, come on, it'll be fun. Let's go do poems. We both suck, it's okay. Look at that. That is someone who cannot say no. Who hates that they cannot say no.
I'll consider it.
That's a yes. That is not a no. That is a Xiao yes.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now.
Let's go.
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later. Plus, our Adeptus friend might need a bit more convincing. We'll see if we can coax him down.
Ah, you guys are not gonna make any progress, but good luck.
Gotcha. We'll be on our way then.
We're gonna go have fun. Okay, I wanna see if you guys say
How
more.
about that for an opening?
Yes, I like it. But if we could give it a bit more oomph, it would be even better. I think we should lead with a bang, dip into a slippity slide, then whoosh into a whoop whoop boom!
How is that describing a poem, Hu Tao? But okay.
Got it?
Got it. Completely understood.
No, you did not. You did not understand what that means. Is Xiao up here? Is he just being emo up here somewhere? I wish he was. I wish he was just up here. You know, I'm not gonna socialize. I'm not gonna do it. They can't make me. Aether can make me, but they can't. Okay. Yeah, because it's... Okay, that's where I thought it was, and then they said it was right by the inn, and I was a little
Wow,
confused.
So lively. Didn't think there'd be
There it
so many
is.
people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces. Let's go say hi.
Of course, it's all the character cameos. Let's go. Starting with the boys. What's up?
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
Hey, Xingqiu and Chongyun are here too.
You're surprised?
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Of course he did. It's like, hey, no, don't go do boring stuff in the mountains. Come on, poetry slam. It's gonna be great.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue to ensure that this celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits?
Yeah, you're using his habits of helping people to say, oh no, what if a dangerous thing happens? It would be a shame. You should stay.
Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide. Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
Wait, which heroine?
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super strong.
Oh yeah, you met Noelle.
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
Sure, she's a sweetheart. She'll make tea.
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
Only if we can wander into the mountains alone together afterwards. I'll only go do your stupid poetry if we get to go wander off and have fun together later.
What investigation?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon. All will be revealed in time.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys have fun with that. Let's go see who else is here. Oh, Diona's here. And Noelle is here with Mika. Cool. So that's what they meant by Noelle was here.
Mika! Noelle!
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
We need to work on that name.
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
Are you here as Mondstadt's representatives?
Representatives? No. Nothing fancy like that.
He just turned in a poem.
We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue.
Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, I guess you're not representing the poems.
But I didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Mondstadt by herself. She's a true knight.
She just carried a bunch of tables and chairs?
No, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here. I'm still in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as sir.
Oh, Noelle. You should be a knight, honey. If anyone should be a knight, it's you.
What? No. Please don't. Just keep calling me Mika.
It's like, I don't deserve to be a knight either.
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
Because they're both very nervous and shy.
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can.
You know, to socialize.
But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
You'll be fine.
I actually have the same concern.
The important thing is just to participate and have fun.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too. The Traveler's a really good writer, you know.
Okay, that makes them feel like they really shouldn't try and join in. Because if pros are going, then why should they try?
Really? In that case, we'll try our best
okay,
too.
that worked. Good job.
Perhaps the challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
Sure. Yes. If we say yes, will you try your best?
Paimon wouldn't go that far. But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon.
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
I know nothing.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
We'll write together. I guess. Alright, Diona, what's up?
Diona! Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry.
But you hate drunks and alcohol. But okay.
You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course I hate it. But it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all. Opportunities like this don't come around every day, you know.
You know, the only reason they let you say that stuff is because you make the best wine ever.
Huh? How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable.
Good luck.
Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again.
Yeah, you can't just crash our only export, man.
Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result.
Yeah, that's the thing. It always tastes amazing.
Just you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Good luck.
Are you gonna write some poetry with us too? Poetry? I've heard plenty of bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself.
It'll be fine.
You should join in. It'll be fun. Fine, if I have time.
No hoot out. I just want to investigate these things. There we go. Take part in the opening event.
What do you think the key to a good poem is, Mika? Do you have any idea?
Huh? I'm not too sure either. If I'd known we'd be doing this sooner, I would have asked Miss Lisa to recommend some books on the topic.
Now, should I try adding loach pearls or horsetails next?
Oh,
wait.
Diona.
Since we're in Liyue, I should add some Chongyun chilies.
Sure, you do that. Okay, I need to not trigger the thing so I can talk to these two, because I realized they have more to say.
Are you sure that wasn't really an evil spirit?
Open your mind to all possibilities, and I'm sure you will find the answer.
What evil
I
spirit?
suppose that's true. Hey, wait a second. You're not planning on telling everyone here, are you?
Wait, what evil wait, what's happening? Hold on, what are you guys talking about? I thought it would be something cute and flirty. They're talking about actual spirits possibly ruining
Poems
the
and
event.
melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Liyue and Mondstadt.
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
See, you could have tried to make any of that rhyme and it was not gonna happen, so...
We're your hosts, Liyue's verse-monger of the darkest alleys, Hutao.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Bard.
Well, at least you're not
The
lying.
purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please, have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
If you're here, you're our guest, so please enjoy this poetry fest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes people of all skill levels, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters. If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all of the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express, and putting them into words. Just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
I mean, I guess.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes to be revealed over the course of 3 days. Let's get right to it. The first theme is Riddle Me This.
Riddle me this?
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
I mean, it can be a sonnet about a mystery. It's just supposed to be a riddle that rhymes, I guess.
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game.
Okay.
Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala has officially begun.
Okay. At least it's not like poem related. I can figure out a play on words riddle more than I can figure out other things.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
Or it was Noelle, 'cause she's standing right beside us.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
I mean, I guess.
Dreams, sky. Is it talking about some kind of bird?
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
In a nutshell, yes.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon. Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
I mean, I guess.
Nothing really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
You know, you just listen to Cloud Retainer talk for 5 minutes and suddenly everything's a poem.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition, I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
Aw, that sounds so cute.
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Okay, but it's something from Liyue.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
I guess maybe someone from Liyue would make a Mondstadt
But
reference.
maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one. What do you think, Traveler?
We're just going with dandelion,
Great.
okay.
Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Important thing is that it's authentic.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
They're just all riddles that have
no
no
matter
answer.
what the real answer
Great.
is, the guessing's all a part of the fun. Let's go look at the next one.
Oh yes, I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
I mean, you could have written one yourself and put it up if you wanted to. But what's this one?
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful.
Xingqiu's. Okay, what does his say?
I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips 1 piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
Square pancake. That is baked.
Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to plumb their depths.
Huh? So have you got any ideas, Xingqiu?
He literally wrote it. If he gives you the answer, then what's the point?
Well,
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Yeah, I'm like, he wrote it.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle. You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more elegant.
And you know, well written. Your handwriting is still the worst.
this festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
I get it, but also maybe if your handwriting was a little better, that would also help.
Hey, not bad. So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon the answer on the sly, or...?
No, he cannot. But that is so funny.
Not a chance.
What is that?
You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
Meanie.
Come on, you have to figure it out for yourself.
If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Ooh.
Maybe Paimon will. We'll see who stumps who. Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right?
Oh yes, sure. I will gladly share my homework with you, Paimon.
Ha! At least you're nice to Paimon.
Only sometimes.
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Ha! Prepare to get stumped.
Paimon, you're not even writing the poem. You literally just said I had to write the poem for you.
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon really doesn't have any clue how.
Well, you start with the answer, and then you start thinking of the hints, and then you make the hints rhyme. And that's how you write a riddle.
Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face I greet countless guests. who might carry all day without needing to rest.
I want to say a table, but I'm confused by the carrying the guests part. Maybe it's a chair? It might be a chair, but I'm leaning towards table. But it doesn't carry things. And it can't be a cart because of the 4 slim legs.
Is this talking about some kind of animal?
No. Another kind of object.
It's a chair.
Oh. It was a chair. I was like, maybe it's a table, but then it was a chair.
Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so quickly? Wait, were you the one who wrote it?
No, she just solved it.
No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head.
See? And it was the answer I
I'm
had.
always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws.
Don't use them as scratching posts.
Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch.
Yes.
Are you trying to write one?
Yes.
Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one.
Okay.
Maybe I should try to come up with one too. All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona, do you want to know the answer?
But then we know the answer.
No need. I don't really care about winning a prize. Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others.
Okay, but no one's had time to read your poem.
Sure, have fun.
I want to read Paimon's. Hold on. Let me read Paimon's poem. What? A wingspit flies in the air. Is this the Jade Chamber? Paimon, is this the Jade Chamber? Are you making jokes about how it sunk into the ocean? I think that's a little insensitive. Are there other poems? I guess no.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
You know, you didn't just pull it out your ass.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh. That means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
If it's the one about the Jade Chamber.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. Ugh. This riddle is,
Xingqiu.
unique, especially the handwriting. I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. Baked. I pass through the lips, 1 piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
Why did you think there was an F? Hold on. What? I don't know where you got an F from an M, but okay. Good job. It's Xingqiu's. I still don't know what food item he's talking about.
They drew Xingqiu's!
Shh! You're not supposed to tell whose it is.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
Wait, do we have the answer?
You... Oh, brat! It's... pizza! The answer is pizza!
No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not pizza.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind?
We're like, oh, Paimon tried. Paimon also failed. But also, it's not a square, Paimon.
And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like mora meat?
Yes. Yes, it is. Also, I love the idea of labeling pizza as an exotic dish, and then I have to remember we invented it in Mondstadt. So, to Hu Tao and Liyue, it is exotic to have pizza.
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving, so...
It's still not a square, Paimon. You can keep trying, but it's not gonna work.
Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
Is it a book? Wait a minute, it's Xingqiu. It's a book. Why are you eating books?
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time.
There it is. It is a book. Okay, because when Noelle said, wait, it's not food, I'm like, well, four corners, it must be a book. But why are we eating books, Xingqiu?
What is it? Have you got it?
Books.
Huh? Oh, gotcha!
Just you press them onto the page.
Books! The answer is books!
Wait, Paimon, you can't do a second guess. You already guessed wrong. Someone else gets to guess, and now that you gave the answer, they just have to say books.
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
I'm not surprised Xingqiu's item was books, though.
It appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Okay, no, but she gave the wrong answer first. She shouldn't get a second one. Okay, fine.
So the answer was books? Oh, how did I not get that?
Poor Mika.
Come on, Mika. Concentrate.
You'll get one, buddy. I believe in you.
We're awesome at this!
No, you aren't. We are just giving you the answers.
Oh, what Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this. Thanks for the point, Traveler.
Of course. I'm not the one who talks. That's you.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Liyue.
I'm gonna guess it's Chongyun's poem, but I'm not putting together what it's about.
Oh, it's...
I got it!
Do you guys got it? Aww. You don't want to steal the point from each other. Hey, if you both say it at the same time, you both get the point.
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
Whatever it is, we're gonna let them guess, Paimon. They clearly know the answer. They're just shy.
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Favonius, you represent all of us from Mondstadt here.
Oh no, they're gonna say, no, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first. You should be the one to guess.
Just say it at the same time.
My answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served, and you beat me to it.
No, I didn't. You were just before me.
Oh my god.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. A wonderful sight to see.
Yeah, you both can just say the answer.
How about both of you say your answer
There.
at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Aww.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit.
Hey, we at least know you know the answer.
So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is
Cecilia!
Hey. I'm just glad it was the same answer.
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true Windbloom.
But it was a Liyue poem.
Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
Yeah. Because it's from Liyue. Is it the glaze lily then? Yeah, it's probably the glaze lily.
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
Yeah, so it would be the glaze
Is
lily.
the answer Xingqiu? The poem does evoke a strong
maybe the
sense of
Jising.
quiet, proud
Jising.
solitude in a high place.
The ones that Ganyu eats.
Correct. I wrote
Oh,
this one.
okay.
Xingqiu is the right answer.
No! Xingqiu got it before Paimon could.
Hey, we were gonna guess glaze lily. We would have been wrong.
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high.
So both? Okay. Also, a hydro person. What are they called? The water fairies. She's blue, man. She's one of the water fairies.
So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well.
Great. Everyone gets a point.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
I mean, it was technically right.
Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees, all three contestants earn a point each.
Does that mean all four of us are tied?
Darn it! Xingqiu's got up to Paimon already.
We had 1 point. Yeah, it's just one measly point. Come on.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so floaty?
I'm gonna guess Paimon's.
What's got no wings but
Yeah,
flies
it's
in the air,
Paimon's.
never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
It's the J Chamber, man. It really can't be anything else. Something filled with mora that floats in the air with no wings and sunk into the ocean.
That's Paimon's. They picked Paimon's riddle.
That means you can't get the point. You can't get the point unless everyone else fails to guess. It's sort of a little inappropriate to say the answer, man.
What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
What the fuck is the lizard doing? Why is there a lizard? Wait, hold on. Does everyone else see the lizard? It spawned in and ran across and is just sitting there. Hi, guy. Hi, little buddy. Anyway, the reason no one's answering is because they know the answer. And it's not appropriate.
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
Okay, I hope everyone picked the J Chamber, because if not, you're all stupid.
What? No way. Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
Oh. What? No, it should be the J Chamber. What do you mean it's Paimon? I mean, sure, Paimon also goes glug glug, but come on.
What?
Okay, so it's not Paimon.
It's Paimon. I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Everyone's wrong.
Me too.
Oh my god.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Ha! Ha! I win. I'm smarter than every one of you suckers.
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
This is true.
Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
This is true.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. I get how they can all see it to be Paimon, but I also can see how Paimon was trying to think of something else.
Glug, glug, glug.
Paimon's like, oh no, is the answer me?
Wait. Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again?
Okay, think about it for a moment and remember what answer you wrote down.
No, you're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's
Thank you!
is obviously the Jade Chamber. You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky.
Thank you. Ha! I was right. Y'all trying to mess with me by making me think it might have been Paimon, and I was wrong. I wasn't. I knew what I was talking about.
Is that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately.
I mean, yeah.
In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
To point directly at Paimon, which would be too easy.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Again, this is just that makes it way too obvious.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part?
Sure, I can vouch for it, but that means that it's not the Jade Chamber anymore, and I'm gonna be upset.
You think so too?
My answer is supposed to be the Jade Chamber, though.
Then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
Okay, I was right, and Paimon decided to change it when everyone convinced her otherwise. I just want it stated I was right the first time.
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
Everyone else is ahead of Paimon now, and Paimon's gonna regret that one. Okay.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Xingqiu, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter.
I mean, yeah, you did learn about poems.
Oh, didn't Chongyun mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it.
Yeah, let's go find out what evil spirit is trying to mess with, a poetry competition.
Hey, you two!
You mean you four?
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
'Cause she got 1 point.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
Of course he won.
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
What is it?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangshu Funeral Parlor. Namely, a buy one, get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package. It's a pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it, Paimon.
Paimon is horrified. She's like, oh my god. But also Paimon is a very small human.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
So, Hootat, why are you trying to give out coupons as prizes?
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Xingqiu! Wait, hold on. It's 2 for 1. Who's the second one?
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck, we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
So it's not even the funeral package, it's the picking up the corpse package. Okay, great. Love it. That's not horrible at all.
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Chongyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Well, yeah, but Xingqiu already said he was gonna help.
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Okay.
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
Yeah, but it's more fun.
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
So it was a spirit someone saw that didn't seem evil, that disappeared when you got close to it.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
I mean, Hu Tao's used to that.
Perhaps I should just explain it.
Yeah, not a riddle.
Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity.
You're in Liyue. It was probably Xiao.
It was floating in the air without any kind of external aid.
Okay, never
and
mind,
its
it
body
wasn't
was
Xiao.
almost transparent. At first, I thought I'd finally encountered a demon that wasn't repelled by my pure yang spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it.
Oh god. But if it's transparent and floating, it probably wasn't a demon thing. It's probably a wisp. A will-o-wisp? A Seelie? Please don't extort or exercise the Seelies.
But none of my methods had any effect on it.
No.
And when I went to try and get a closer look at it and tried to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
Yeah?
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Well, it wasn't an evil one.
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it.
He has a good, bad habit of scaring away every ghost in a certain mile radius.
It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action. Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus or illuminated beast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually what it is. You are again in Liyue. If it's not an evil spirit and it's just minding its own business, floating somewhere, it's probably an illuminated beast and you're gonna be cursed for centuries.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way.
No, they would not have thrown sigils at it to try and purify it. Most people don't do that.
Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth.
You know, to find out if it's evil or not.
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
I don't know anything about Adeptus.
Why don't you take a guess first, Hu Tao?
Oh, that means you have.
Yeah, that means he has an answer.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous. How about this? We can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
Why? If you've determined it's not evil, maybe we should just leave it alone. And not mess with it.
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
We were outside today.
Close, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax tonight and get a good rest before tomorrow.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
He's like, I want to get wasted, and I can't do that if you guys are messing with me about trying to solve this mystery. So we'll solve the mystery tomorrow when I'm dealing with the hangover. It'll be fine. And Venti went and got wasted. But I really think they should be leaving the spirit alone. It's like, oh, these are cute. Alright, what's the game? We're just gonna help NPCs. What's here? Oh, okay, these are the... Until the following day. I'm realizing I did not double check. They just sort of... Well, there's Venti. I at least found one.
Seeing my friends having such a lively discussion, I couldn't help but join in on the fun. Of course, I promised Hu Tao I'd behave and do my job as a good host. But I really am parched from speaking so much. Ugh, it would be negligent not to wet my whistle.
Darn it, Venti, you can't be sober for one night. Really? You're such an alcoholic, man. You need to work on it.
And you know what the best part is? Wine is to the poet's tongue as ink to his pen. So, 2 birds with 1 stone.
You mean you mutter nonsense while drunk. And sometimes it rhymes. Okay, but where are the others? 'Cause they're doing like ghost hunting, right? Not really, but sort of. So I could wait until the following day. Let's go turn on these. Whee! Okay.
Yeah.
Right here. There we go. A game about poems. Okay. Inspiration eruption. Again, how do you make a game about poems? You mean drinking, drinking, and more drinking? No, no it is not. Again, you shouldn't be drinking to write poems. Of course. Okay, let's see. I'm curious about how you're making a game. It's combat. What?
Welcome. Take a seat, please. Welcome. Take a seat, please.
So it's just combat. That has nothing to do with writing poems. I'm sort of disappointed. So what is this? This is new. This has never been here before. You want me to conduct a bunch of rites to chuck things long distances? How are we gonna throw things while sitting? Oh. There's no way to remember all of that. So we throw things into pots. And what is the last one? A painter. Do you just repaint them? That sounds complicated. You restore crayon drawings? Okay, but how is it a painting if it's a crayon drawing? Do you know how to do crayon drawings? I'm not artistically gifted, man. I just need to take pictures. You mean like a hallucination? What? Okay then. But you want us to line up the paintings. Alright. Spot the difference. Fun. That doesn't sound too bad, but none of these are poem related. It's hard to make a mini game of relying on players to write poems. So yeah, let's continue on to part 2. Because it's almost 8 a.m. anyway.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again. Paimon's still...
God damn it. That's what I get for trying to go to the map. Sorry, Paimon, I told you to shut up. Alright, day 2, let's go.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
What leaf?
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets.
Does that mean we have to have a partner to write the poem with?
Pairing couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Oh, okay. I was worried it was one where someone says a line and then someone else says a line and their two poems sync up.
Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest boars and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms.
None of that rhymes.
Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all.
I don't understand how
The two lines
poems work.
should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
Okay, you said inspiration walk, but it says nature tour. One of those is more interesting than the other.
An inspiration walk?
No, he said it says nature tour.
By inspiration walk, we simply mean
Okay.
wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts. Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangshu Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead, and if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
Lovely.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our two beautiful nations and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
That's like half the people here, man.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Alright, our nature walk is also going to be a
Thanks.
messing with
I'm
spirits
counting on you.
walk. Let's go. Why are we dragging Mika and Noelle into this?
We
And
hope
Diona?
that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
I mean, why not?
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also part of our job.
It just happens to be at the border.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients too.
Yeah, you're just gonna grab lizards.
Just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
No need
The
to
way I
feel
see it,
bad.
you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
I mean, sure.
Now, how about we split into two groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
Yes.
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
We just call dibs.
Why don't we draw lots?
Oh no. I think dibs is better.
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun!
Okay, here we go.
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
It means you'll be making new friends, Mika. That's all it means.
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first!
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon,
Yo.
Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
Yep. Good job, team. We split up the two gay ones.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be...
He really likes the knight thing, okay? The chivalry. And so he's really pumped to be working with official knights.
I also await your guidance.
No need to be so formal, man. Come on. Just taking a stroll.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Alright, you guys have fun.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going! Dun 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 dun! Come on!
I'm suddenly regretting this because we're stuck with Diona.
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy.
Do not touch. She will scratch you.
All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
The swamp.
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
I mean, that also makes sense. Let's go
Sure.
get inspired.
Then, everyone, follow me.
Xiao. You never guess what team Xiao's going with. Let's take a wild guess of which team Xiao is gonna follow. So hard to guess. Also, thank you, Alice, for the follow. I hope the sound alert went off. I was not paying attention enough to hear it. Even though it happened like an hour ago. Whoops. I need to be paying attention to chat. I'm sorry. Anyway, Venti, you gotta say more?
Enjoy your inspiration walks. I'm looking forward to some splendid poetry tonight.
Sure thing. But wait, where is B team? Can we go, like, find B team? Also, it's, oh my god. Okay, we are not walking all the way there. That's what waypoints are for.
Phew. Huh?
Sir, please do not try and kill me. Like, look at that chunk of damage you took from getting hit by a boar. Hu Tao, honey, you have nothing. No strength, no shields, no HP.
Phew.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
He's trying to find ghosts, Diona. Of course he's gonna go to places that seem creepy.
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
I was practicing.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
He was going to fight ghosts.
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Okay.
Exorcism?
Making
I've
the
always
bad
wanted to
spirits go
demonstrate
away.
the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
I've never actually met a real ghost.
Chongyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide.
So, like, we're super duper safe with him near us.
Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
You're not, buddy. You're just really, really, really good at your job. You're like, I just walk into a room and the spirit leaves. It's like, Goat Man, I'm messing with your bridge, Goat Man. And then Goat Man's gone.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by
There's Xiao.
exorcists today. You should treasure it.
It's like, it's not a bad thing.
Conqueror of demons.
So,
Is that a friend of yours?
yes.
Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue.
An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before.
And he's like, why does this one have ears?
Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Xiao.
It's like, please do not go call me Mr. Adeptus.
So, are you here to trade too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
Neither. He's here because we are here.
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here.
To make sure there's not an evil spirit, because if so, I will kill it.
I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
So I'ma kill it. Whatever it is, I'ma kill it.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
You didn't. You didn't. It's his thing. The fact that we can see the inn right there, and you said you saw a spirit, makes him feel like he's not doing his job correctly. So he feels like he needs to make up for it by killing whatever it was.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I'd say both.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Wait, come for a walk with us. Come on. Come on. Do the bonding. He still can't say no.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
Diona's a cat. Those things, like, can't die to evil spirits. It's like the rule.
But
Don't worry
I would
about
also
it.
be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Oh, little fanboys, please stay. I have a long list of all the questions I've always wanted to ask you. And I would like to ask, like, maybe 2 of them. Xiao's like, I'm regretting this already. But I'm also not saying no.
fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in Liyue are like this.
No, not all of them. This is just a Xiao thing. Ganyu is very nice. And so is Yanfei.
Team Chongyun has a new member! Yay!
Okay, we need to actually come up with a team name.
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Us. I mean, no, it should be Xiao, you're right. But hey, we're a 4-party team. Let's go. And we have a healer this time. Let's go. Though Animo, Cryo, and Cryo is probably not a balanced team. It'll be fine.
Don't overthink it. Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients?
She's like, I'm gonna find the grossest lizard.
Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here. I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
I mean, alcohol already burns.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies.
Don't worry, Chongyun. It's alcohol. You won't be drinking it anyway.
I'm not sure that would taste very good.
That is the point.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
I'm gonna have to explain that part. And Xiao's like, I don't understand. I don't eat things. I definitely don't eat Jinyun,
As well as Dreyun
the chilies.
I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
They're not meant for human consumption, and that is also the point. But yeah, Xiao would never eat a chili pepper. I'm just gonna tell you now. So he doesn't know that it doesn't go into alcohol. He also doesn't drink alcohol. So like, there we go. Oh my god, it is a team of all four of them. I love it. I'm so proud of this team.
A touch of frost.
Because like I said, we have a healer for once. Ta-da! Good job.
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
Sure. That is totally her goal.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol!
And then he's like, but I thought you were a bartender.
When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil.
Which is why I'm trying to make it gross.
So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Dreyun chilies, then so be it.
I believe in you, honey.
Is it really worth all that effort?
To cure, quote unquote, the alcoholics? Yes.
Yeah. Because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
It's like, why can't I make a gross drink?
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile. Surely.
And none of us will know because we're never allowed to drink. Sounds like interesting. I understand none of this.
Liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
He's okay. He can't have the chilies in it.
No need.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Julian chilies?
Oh yes.
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
Of always making good alcohol.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power? Maybe an evil spirit.
You know, an evil spirit that always makes alcohol taste good. How dare? How dare that evil spirit do that?
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special.
Other than the cat girl part? Or is this including the cat girl part?
In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
Oh, so like Chi-Chi.
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Okay, he's not gonna drink it. Yeah, he's not gonna drink it, honey.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Julian chilies.
This is how we'll know the magic works. Because it won't do anything.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you?
Just say yes. Chongyun, just say yes. tell her you are allergic to the peppers, and then she won't put them in the next drink.
Don't worry, there isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Chongyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
Why? None of that is drinkable, which is the point. But, oh my.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste good.
Are we gonna do it to prove a point? I was like, I don't... Oh, he's doing it! Progress! What? He's very
Xiao
confused.
downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse.
Okay, but will it actually taste good? Xiao has yet to say anything, and he chugged it. The likelihood of him processing what it tasted like.
Chongyun drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
We're about to find out.
This drink is...
delicious!
There it is. Magic.
It does have a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me.
Okay, so yes, the chili does in fact still work. Good to know. Look at those star eyes. He's having a great time. But it also didn't taste bad, so the plus, I guess.
It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Jueyun chili
He's a
flavor
little drunk.
combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture.
Oh my god, Chongyun.
And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
Good for you, buddy.
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime.
Okay, we should not believe Paimon on this
Oh,
one.
I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
He's having a moment with the yang energy thing and the chilies.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more.
Oh my god, no. Do not give this boy more. He is good. We're gonna cut you off, buddy. We're just gonna cut you off. Oh no. Okay, good.
Oh. Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit.
But okay, the fact that his pupils apparently dilate, that's sort of adorable.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's okay, buddy.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first.
The fact that, you know, most people's spice tolerances don't cause that.
Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
It made him a little tipsy, okay?
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
But then it didn't taste bad.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar.
No way.
Hmm?
Xiao, what's wrong?
Look over there.
I noticed a thing. Are we supposed to be able to see
You
it?
mean the leaf?
Yeah, it's a leaf, buddy.
Something's written on it.
How can you see that?
What? You can see that from over here?
Let's read it.
Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away.
Let's go pick up a leaf. You're right, it does have writing on it. Good
There's
eye,
a poem
Xiao.
written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Of course I do.
Let Paimon see.
Sky that night blossomed with flowers, the stars that night hummed like bees, in search of nectar and of dreams. And we that night were as new as the dew, under moonlight flowing like silk and honey. Our words sweet as we sat by the spring, I turned and left you alone. The poem in my heart left unspoken, and since then, The stars do not twinkle. The moon is ice cold. I hide them neath the water. Let your tears fall and find them. Oh, that's sad. It's a love poem that gets sad.
It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Yeah, meaning it's a sad one.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf?
I don't know, man.
The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it.
I think that's the point, buddy. The point was to write it and then throw it away so you don't have to think about it anymore.
It makes no sense to me.
Okay, we gotta somehow explain this. It doesn't matter if anyone else reads it.
That's true. I've heard Xingqiu say something similar before.
That he writes things that he plans for no one to ever read, ever. Yeah, he definitely does that.
When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
And it can help you feel better.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right?
No. They were hoping that it would just go to the bottom of the lake.
You think? Then, should we write a poem in reply?
And what, toss it back in the lake?
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
It came down the river.
Upstream? Why?
It came down the river.
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
So if we run way up past them, we're gonna walk past them and not say hi to avoid the socializing part.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves!
Don't get so excited, Paimon.
But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the
Oh,
leaves in
no.
different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Oh no. Don't do that. Then everyone will pick up the leaves and read them and be like, the fuck is this?
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
Okay, trees don't do that, Paimon. What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Anyway, I sort of want to put Xiao on this team now. Even though I know he's gonna be gone after this little adventure thing.
Evil shall be dispersed.
And again, this team has no healer. We're not supposed to be fighting
make the
things.
biggest splash.
How far is up? Oh, up river. It is raining. It is pouring. There is thunder and lightning.
Upstream, upstream.
And the rain has not left for the
we go.
cutscene.
Oh,
Great.
did you think of what to write yet?
I already wrote it. Amidst the dark, fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain, and love holds to the last, against the world can the small stand fast. In honeyed moonlight, may you once more bask. So maybe it's not too late and you should try.
Oh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water.
Sure thing, Paimon. Okay, but it's a leaf. It's gonna just sadly flutter down. Okay, what's up? That was a great suggestion, Xiao. You did good.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard.
You should write a poem, Xiao. But also, are there things you regret not getting to say?
I have little talent for nor knowledge of poetry.
It's okay, we all start somewhere.
At least in the water. Look, it's like a little boat. Merrily, merrily down the stream. Life is but a dream.
Aw, there we go. At least one poem I know.
We should
Row,
probably
row,
pick
your
up the
boat.
pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
Okay, are we just gonna toss in a pile of leaves and hope?
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh.
Are we busted being gay right now? Why is everyone staring at us? It's normal to just stand back here chatting with Xiao alone.
What's this? You two having a private chat?
Never. We would never do that, Paimon. Why does this happen in every event? It happens every event because it's important. That's why, but...
No, it's nothing.
There it is.
I just hope this isn't all in vain.
Okay, sure. That's not why. Hey, we get to see B team. Okay, what is B team doing? It's probably not as gay. Whatever they're doing.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not sleeping out here, Noelle. We're pausing for maybe lunch, like a picnic.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Yeah, we have to be back by nightfall.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe.
Guys.
And see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Guys, we're just on a walk.
Wait, reconnaissance?
What?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
We are on a walk, Mika.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated?
No, they just don't know how to have a normal walk.
They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here?
No, they're just used to things being, combat related in nature.
In that case,
And
I'll
survival.
conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then.
It's the walk, man. He'll go on the walk part.
Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
I mean, those are great topics for your poems. Maybe talk about poems.
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
We do not need a camp, Noelle. We just need like a picnic blanket.
So,
Come on.
Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often? Or
Do you come here
I do.
often?
I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood.
I'm sure they're trying to find firewood. I just want to talk to Noelle, though.
Have fun, you two. I'll have the tent set up soon.
Okay. If you say so. I'm gonna steal this loach pearl. Boom. Okay, we need to go that way. Up and around. But also Mika's being adorable.
Body and mind.
Combat with just these two? Okay. Just shoot it.
Neutralizing threats.
Boom. And then
No,
go.
my sword!
And go. Because it's my Xingqiu. My Xingqiu is a little broken.
Yeah, now's our chance.
Done. Good job, team. We've 1 stick of firewood. Good job. You know there's a whole fire in a pot right here, right? We can just use their pot and their campfire. But okay. And there's a tent, and so we don't need to have Noelle make a tent. But okay, let's just do it this way, I guess.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
And the berries.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
And then they sent me back so I wouldn't die. It's a little depressing.
Oh, you sound like a character from an adventure novel, charging across the world, sword in hand.
I mean, sort of.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that.
No, he's just a little dork.
If I really run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
I'm just supposed to find the enemy and then run away and tell someone else about it.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart.
That's nice.
As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
That all sounded pretty profound. Oh, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Good. We're helping you feel better.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
The sun sure is setting.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it sure is
Body and
sunset.
mind.
And we're deciding to set up camp. Instead of, going back. Oh, wow, Noelle set up a full tent. Good job, Noelle.
Body and mind.
I'm not surprised she did all that, but nice job.
Oh, you're back! Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
No, we're fine. Please don't mother us.
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity.
Because we killed it. Because we're awesome. Lunch. It is sunset.
Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
It's her job.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really?
Aww.
Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Nothing. It's not supposed to take all day.
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
Granola bars, berries that may or may not be poisonous. It's a great lunch.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
Don't worry about it. He does it like every day. He's doing it right now. You can't tell me his father was like, yeah, go do poetry.
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
Very important business.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
Yeah, but that's the fun part. Not getting caught.
So just don't get caught.
Yeah, there it is. It's like, how do you avoid getting caught? You just don't. Yeah, you're telling the two kids that never rebel ever.
Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
No.
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero.
And it means trying your best.
Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
I mean, this is true, and we all know this.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you. You are definitely a hero.
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
Yeah, 'cause she's really strong.
Oh?
It's really cool.
Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that.
Oh.
We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
You're inspirational, Noelle.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
Something about friendship. 'Cause you're all bonding on this walk instead of, looking at nature.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
Xingqiu, the fuck? How do you just think these things up? Dude, man, you've been holding back on your poetry nonsense this whole time, haven't you? I knew you said you did, but then you just are like, but it's so easy. Just think up about how sad silk flowers are. It's like, what? What? Okay. Fine. That's fine, man.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Yes.
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Just people watch and write what they're doing. Also, you guys are gonna watch her put the leaf in the lake.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered.
Yeah, the Cecilia one. I mean, the Xingqiu, the other one, the one that Ganyu eats.
Why don't we go say hi?
Gonna show up after she's thrown the leaf in.
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yep.
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Caliroe.
You're what? Calihore? I'm gonna try and say that H and I shouldn't be.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes because that name is something I'm not allowed to pronounce.
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
And she's also one of the hydro things.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
I mean, when you're a water spirit, you learn a lot of things.
Amazing! So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
Sure.
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring
Why
it.
is there a chest over there? Why am I staring at a chest in Liyue? I promise you I've opened that chest before. It should not be there.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something. Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
Okay. Everyone else sees that chest. No. Anyone else see that chest? I'm gonna have to go back and see if that's actually there. That's gonna bug me.
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
They wandered past you guys to write poems to you guys. It wasn't the best plan.
Come on, let's hurry!
You made it! Yay! Traveler's tired.
We're not too late, are we?
You're like 2 minutes behind
Just
them.
how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
Since when do you get tired for flying? Since always. She always gets tired. She always says she's tired. And she's not the one walking around all the time. Yeah, that's probably not it. Okay.
Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast.
You know, it's work to fly.
Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up.
From dropping leaves. Come on, Paimon.
Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Thank you, Diona.
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Yeah, we made friends.
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got!
He's not here anymore, Paimon. You kidding? Why would he come?
Wait. Xiao? Where'd he go?
He did not follow you back. What do you think?
Xiao, come on out!
Like, where do you... I only come if it's the Traveler. Only he can speak my name and have me appear. If Paimon yells it to the rooftops, I'm just gonna stand over here to annoy her. It's like, I can't hear her. I magically cannot hear her.
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
Where is Hoot?
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hootal's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Okay.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
See, but she's got to do the theatrics every time, Paimon.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Who?
Director whose manner is as exuberant as ever.
Ooh.
It always makes quite an impression.
We got Zhongli to come to the poetry slam. Let's go. I haven't seen you since Lantern Rite. What's up, my guy?
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Why not? It's in his nation.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Of course he is.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
I can't wait to hear Xingqiu's answer, because it's going to be wrong. Whatever Xingqiu says is not correct.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
Okay, so yeah, he does know a lot of things. That is correct. That's all you're gonna have, right?
Allow me to introduce you
That's
all
it.
to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangshu Funeral Parlor.
That's it. We ask him questions. And he answers those questions sometimes. But he's very important.
His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic.
That's nice. We already know all this.
He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
Meaning Hu Tao dragged him here after the parlor closed for the day to come read poems. And he didn't say no.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
No. No, we will not. Because you definitely know more poems than anyone else other than Venti. And that's because Venti writes them all the time.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Songly nervous.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Obviously.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great! Equal numbers on both sides.
Okay.
Huh? Are you counting me too?
You went on the nature walk. Did you not play? Oh, right. You were just doing it to steal, collect ingredients. Just write a poem, Diona. It'll be fine. It'll be fun.
Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
A favor to have you write a poem.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala.
I mean, I guess. I feel like that's a stretch.
Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage.
Okay, but we also have Xiao. But he's also half not here. So together, the two of them makes one full person.
Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
Are you joining our team?
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does that mean our poems are going to be judged by the two gods and no one else? Okay, then. That's fine. Just don't tell anyone and they won't get nervous about this possibility.
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
It's like, oh cool, I'm a judge now. I think that's a different dragon in a different nation. You have me mixed up.
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions.
We should have someone from Mondstadt to balance it out. It's only fair.
Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Yeah. Totally.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
Yay!
No problem.
Venti's in charge.
Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Woo! Let's go.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Xingqiu kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
None of that. I know it has to rhyme with the later part, but I have to rhyme with booth and tastes?
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
Xingqiu kiosk. Should that be paired with Liyue Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet? Oh, this is pretty difficult.
Also, how do we rhyme with kiosk?
Xingqiu kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day.
What? I don't think that's gonna be paired well, but okay.
Okay, I got something.
Okay, let's hear it.
Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Okay, but how does that pair with...
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
No way! Of course he completed Xingqiu's couplet.
Xingqiu Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of
Zhongli put it
Tianheng
together.
is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair.
No way. We thought of a complementary pair together. Wow. But yeah, Zhongli would definitely put that one
The
together.
imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene. The other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky.
It's called Zhongli can find meaning in anything, man.
All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet.
Oh, it's like finish the sentence game.
Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingce. Spirit striding high on Zheyun's clouds.
Okay. See, this is the part where I don't know poems enough to know what any of this means.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
And only you would pick that up, man, because most people don't know what these locations mean.
Oh!
Yeah, Noelle doesn't get the symbolism of these locations.
Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkwear. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
I guess that were... I don't know poems, man. I don't know how these work together.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects, truly the work of a skilled poet.
That was a commendable couplet.
I don't know enough about poems
All thanks to your
understand
guidance
what's
while we were out on our
happening.
inspiration walk. I'd like to start the next couplet.
Okay.
Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
I guess you're going to get the eggs and the seeds?
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet?
She doesn't know what the soup is.
No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them.
Mood, Diona, I understand. I got you. This all is not my thing.
But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
I guess we got a poem now.
North beyond the Starfell Lake. South across the windswept plains. Just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
So you're both talking about collecting ingredients to cook food. Great. Good job, traveler. We said some lines. Good job. We did it.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Who knows how hard it is to gather ingredients to cook food?
Does this mean I helped? Meowsa!
Yes. Yes, you did. Good job. You saved the
Hey,
day.
now, Zhongli, don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
So he's like, what do you mean? Everyone's doing amazing. You're all doing great, sweetie. He's like, I don't know how to not praise everyone for how good they're doing on their poems. I'm so proud of all of you.
Then allow me to try another. Xingqiu has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Xingqiu? This is a hard one to match.
Okay, so we need someone who knows things about healing. Oh, I appreciate the pause to explain Chinese things to us, because some of us are stupid and don't know Mandarin. And don't know that there's the name heart in Jising to be a pun. Okay. That's a little gay. I don't know what we're about to say, but whatever we are about to say has to do with hearts.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Xiao makes us think about dreams because he's, you know, Xiao, conqueror of demons and all that. But that was adorable.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Yeah, because it's a sweet flower.
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Xingqiu?
Oh, it's a type of dessert. Why do you know this answer, Xiao?
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Okay, but what does that have to do with the heart? Let's explain that part. It's so fucking gay. We're not good at this. Yeah, no, we're not good at not being gay. Xiao's like, I know what this poem's about.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Hey, woo, we did it.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free.
Hu Tao, really? He's gonna rip your poems apart. That's what he's gonna do.
But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
You know, just do the poetry stuff that isn't poems. That is just, what is it, free verse or whatever, which is stupid and annoying and I don't like it.
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao?
Ah, yes. Xingqiu is gonna go with a hard one.
Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice. Decorate with cuboids of meat.
Okay. Maybe.
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
The two halves have no thematic connection.
Okay, thank you.
Yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
I guess. I just don't like it because it doesn't make sense. And all the other poems also barely made sense.
Blah, blah, blah,
I don't
blah,
like
blah, blah.
poems.
So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Zhongli's never gonna tell anyone they didn't get a point, man. Why did you pick him to be a judge? He's just gonna give everyone points.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
He's like, I'm giving everyone points. Why wouldn't I? Isn't that why I'm here? To tell everyone they're doing great jobs with their poems? And Hotel's like, no, you're supposed to be telling them they're doing horrible with their poems. And he's like, why would I do that? They're doing amazing.
Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in 2 styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
I don't know what any of that means, man.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Okay, at least Hoot House half rhymes with itself.
Huh?
But it still doesn't make sense, man.
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too.
You know, make a poem that doesn't make sense.
I thought of one. Wolfhooks can't hook Baron Bunny.
Okay. Explain, Diona, please.
Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
God damn it! What is one of the stupid fanboys doing here? But okay, fine.
Huh? Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically 1 word too long.
You know, because that's the issue. Oh, Mika.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this monster's got talents.
That's the first time he's answered one, but he is doing a good
I'm so
job.
relieved. I at least managed to get one.
Good job, Mika. And Noelle's like, oh.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs.
Okay. Oh, that one hits too close to home.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it.
Why don't you try it, Paimon?
Do you really think Paimon has what it takes?
Match each word 1 by 1, and you'll get somewhere.
Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm.
Good job. You did it.
What? Really?
I mean, it made sense as a complete sentence, so...
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
You know, because we're just doing opposites today.
Really? Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
I mean, I guess.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
I was just giving points out for free, man. Like, I was just telling everyone good job. I guess we don't need to tell everyone good job anymore. Aw, they just had fun doing poems.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
We only heard one, but that's okay.
I really enjoyed myself too. I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Are you okay?
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Aren't we
Don't
all?
worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Although, I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't read it yet.
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Good job,
Oh,
Diona.
yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land.
Oh, that's what the leaf poem was about.
The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so,
It ends up sad.
I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
And then they kissed.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Oh, there was a kiss, though.
Oh, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man. But he never stopped believing that the fairy was real, and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
I know to answer this correctly is to be like, she was just confused.
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up.
Fair.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again if she ever had another chance?
Hypothetically. Just hypothetically speaking. Yes.
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
So?
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just led to more regrets?
It's called closure, Mika.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
A little bit.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Sure.
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon.
I don't think that's a compliment, but it is sort of a compliment.
But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
No! 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 The worst type of poem. I was like, oh, I hate freestyle. Them. Hey, how about we do a whole day of just freestyle? Come on, man, you can't do this.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
He charges based on mora or wine, whichever you have on hand.
I'll sign up.
Guys,
Oh,
no.
me too.
Oh my god, guys,
Hold
no.
on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
No, and that's the problem. Oh, I hate freestyle poems.
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels, Or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon.
There's plenty of food to describe in a
Will you
poem.
come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
I mean, it's the third day.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to privately ponder your
Diona.
poems and bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
So anyway, we were very gay about Xiao for a minute there. Once plentiful, it roamed meadows far and near. Above the flowers did waters hold it dear. In pots one may now find its gossamer grace, fragrance half furled, hiding heartache's trace. Guess the plant. This one's the glaze lily. The other one was the Xingqiu or whatever, but that one was the glaze lily one. Upon thieving hearts, its essence lies, not in silver nor gold, but gilded nests. This emblem grants them courage to rise and summon the ravens as noble guests. Guess the object. I don't know that one. As I don't think my guess would be the right answer. Because the ravens part is throwing me off. What are we gonna do the next day? Or are we gonna pause for the night because it's getting late? Okay, let's run down here, hear what Paimon says for the third day, and then call straight. Well, and then wish for Wriothesley, and then call straight. Because I think I have some wishes for Wriothesley, but I spent them all on Hu Tao, so I don't have a lot. Just a few.
That was a refreshing sleep. Let's go to the venue. Paimon's really looking forward to hearing everyone's poems.
I mean, we could. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have enough for a full wish. 'Cause I spent everything. Hey, I needed him though. Also, I'm probably gonna lose my 50-50 because I won the last two. So I don't like my odds of winning 3 in a row. So my first time getting a 5-star will probably be me losing the 50-50. Anyway. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Curses. Yeah, and I bought these. Oh, they refresh in 13 days. Which is after his banner ends, isn't it? No! Oh, I can use those on his banner if I want to. I don't need Venti, obviously. And I don't really want either of these bows? Well, the bow or the catalyst, so. And I don't know if I'll save. I might save the mini games. The whole thing is this event will be here next week. Let's unlock this so that I can. Is this just a boss? Hold on, turn that off. Yeah, I think this is just a boss enemy that they added. Be careful, team. You're not actually experienced enough to fight things. Let's see, what is... You let me in? No. Don't fully get it, but I think the fight is in this thing? I'm guessing it's a new enemy for Wriothesley. If I had to guess, what's in here? Yup, that looks like a new enemy. The chest! Right! Let's go to Liyue and see if the chest is actually there, because I need to know. Be under this bridge. Son of a bitch. He is here. It's been 3 years, man. What the heck are you still doing here? You know how many chests I've found in Liyue already?
I'll take it.
What do you mean I haven't found all the chests in Liyue? I'm supposed to be done. I'm supposed to be free of finding chests in Liyue. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn this back on. I don't trust.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
It was just that one. It was just that one, but it's been here for 3 years. I can't believe I just never looked under the bridge enough to see that there was a chest. I'm done. I'm done with myself. But hey, we'll be streaming on Friday. It'll be Spider-Man 2 because the game will finally be out. So join us for that, and we'll be finishing this poetry thing next Wednesday with more Genshin. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.